Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Soin and Focus. This game taking place here on Terranistan. Focus spawning as the, blue night elf over here on the bottom right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side, we have Soin spawning as, the red orc. Orc versus night elf in this 1v1 matchup, as we are getting the Altar of Elders and Ancient of War all settled away. Let's take a look and see what these players are really going to try and go for. Now, this is patch 1.31, and there have been some major changes in the overall meta after patch 1.31 was released, fixing the Demon Hunter, making sure that his mana burn was a little bit more effective at shutting down other heroes once again. And we're now looking at that hero more often than just the Keeper of the Grove. Now, are we going to be looking at the Blade Master as well? That is the other question from Soin. If you're going for that Blade Master, the Blade Master, a rather strong hero, now that Claws of Attack +6 once again works for critical strike damage bonus. Barracks about to be done here. Still waiting on a Voodoo Lounge. The timing, it feels like I don't know the timings on these particular players any longer. And before I could perhaps consistently say, tech to tier 2 before Voodoo Lounge and things of that. No, wait, Voodoo Lounge is already being built down off over here. So it looks as though the Blade Master may try and perhaps clear out this creep camp using Lightning Shield and then going back and healing with the items from that Voodoo Lounge. Ancient of War now makes his way out as well. Gonna go ahead and shoot off a single arrow right there. Forest Troll and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest all joining in on that fight, doing a large bit of damage. We are looking at a Keeper of the Grove coming in from Focus, as the Keeper of the Grove is still a very powerful hero. That Centaur able to go ahead and summon up those forces of nature, have them join in on the fight rather quickly, and then move on its merry way. Wisp now being pulled back as well. The Ancient of War really not having to be repaired any longer, as there is a good amount of items to pick up. Let's take a look at this Ancient of War now, stuttering back here and, just taking a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Blade Master has picked up Slippers of Agility. He has healed up. Actually, what did he actually clear out? Did he clear out only that creep camp there? Didn't bother clearing out the Renegade Wizard as I originally expected. So he's going for a lot more of these early items. Ring of Protection +3 from that early drop right there. So that Blade Master already at 9 armor pretty much. And 9 armor coupled with all of the additional damage as well. That is just going to be quick killing right there. Getting a Claws of Attack +6. And now Soin getting the necessary strong items early on. He has +9 attack. He has almost 9 armor. Once he gets to that next level, perhaps he'll get into that 10 armor range. And 10 armor on a Blade Master, that is a very difficult hero to try and take out. And on top of that, with all of that healing salve, those items on that Blade Master, he's going to have a very easy time. All right, Blade Master also picking up Cloak of Shadows. He's going to try to run along inside here, perhaps get in a little bit of kills. Meanwhile, Blade Master going after the Moonwell here. Is he, yes, going to try and stop this Moonwell. The Moonwell could end up getting canceled as the Blade Master goes after that Wisp as well. Are we going to perhaps see selling of the Cloak of Shadows, picking up Dust of Appearance? Yes, we do. And that is going to, do a little bit of denial for that Keeper of the Grove, who most likely wants to be able to, reveal that Blade Master if the time comes. Blade Master going to go ahead and try and engage. Is he going to be able to finish off a Wisp? No detonation right there. There's a Dust of Appearance. And the Dust of Appearance did go on to that Blade Master. How did that happen? Where did he already have a Dust of Appearance charge? Perhaps he did, and that is the reason why he was able to spot all of that out there. All right, Wisp looking to run away now. Grunt still getting in some easy experience for that Blade Master, as they are going to go ahead and go after those Apprentice Wizards. Keeper of the Grove looking to clean up the rest of the remainder of this Apprentice Wizard creep camp. Meanwhile, off to the north, we do see a tech to tier 2 now already done. That's important to note, that the tech to tier 2 is already done. It's often difficult to figure out when your opponent is in the middle of a tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, we're already looking at an expansion attempt coming in from Focus. Alright, Huntress is now joining in onto the battle as well. Blade Master may try and do a little bit of damage to that Tree of Life. Meanwhile, off to the north, what is going on? I do not believe there's actually a hidden. No, there are no shadow melded units over there at that creep camp any longer, as the Blade Master may try to go after that Tree of Life. No, going after the Ancient of War, going after that Tree of Life. Now damage will start to add up though, as the Blade Master will not be able to do 1,300 points of damage to that Tree of Life before the remaining units come back over to offer a bit of protection. So far, Focus going for a rather different strategy than normal. He's going for a quick expansion here, and he already has a level 3 advantage to level 1 over that Blade Master. There is a Shadow Meld, there's Dust of Appearance. Keeper of... quickly using that Moonwell Entangle onto the Blade Master, shutting him out of a fight temporarily. Meanwhile, the Forest Troll Berserker, there's a Dust of Appearance. Blade Master, however, is not revealed, as you see a Windwalk Strike right there. Once again, Moonwell trying to heal back up a lot. Archers are going to be forced to pull back. No easy Shadow Meld there. Keeper of the Grove does get an Entangle down. There goes another Archer once more. Sentinel keeps track of that Blade Master, and we're going to see perhaps a little bit more damage continue to come on through. All right, a manual of something was picked up by that Shadow Hunter. It looked like it could have been a manual of strength, or perhaps +1 to every single stat right there. Scroll of speed in order to get out of a bad situation, as the Keeper of the Grove is full on items and could try and venture forth. Focus needs to heal back up. The Tree of Life is already entangling this gold mine. This is all happening at the 6-minute mark of this game. Rather quick already. Meanwhile, still no expansion off to the north. And with that Focus, we'll know that there is an economic advantage that he can rely on. Wand of the Wind should get picked up. Quick Dust of Appearance, trying to make sure that there is nothing nearby. There is already a Sentinel here. Not quite sure why he needed to use it, as you should have realized that, you know what, if there is a Blade Master nearby, I should already be able to spot it on my minimap. Keeper of the Grove now at level 4. Very quick level 4 right now, as the Entangle Gold Mine about to be done. Shaman are joining in on the fight as well. Purge is going to become a very big problem, as Purge shuts down all of those ents, but also we could see a follow-up of Lightning Shield. We do not have a tech to tier 3. Tech to tier 3 is rather common to get that Tauren Chieftain, getting that army to move a little bit faster. Meanwhile, Kobold Geomancer will end up getting taken down here. Let's take a look at that Tome of Knowledge now picked back up. Keeper of the Grove already up to, what, 31 intelligence, 465 mana. Should have plenty to, harass and shut down the opponent, as you see another Robe of Magi getting added there. Alright, already up to 555 mana here. Could easily drop those items, use the Moonwells, and then pick them all back up. A Keeper of the Grove with a large amount of mana is difficult to deal with, as the Forces of Nature and the Entangles are both very effective, as long as the Shamans are not able to get a lot of purges off. Sasquatch about to get taken down. You can take a look. Shaman in the backfield, able to finish all of those units. Wand of Lightning Shield and also Tome of Agility all being dropped off here. Shadow Hunter could use that Tome of Agility, but most likely be given to that Blade Master, who should be coming around the corner here in just a moment. Blade Master already up to 50 damage on the high end, before you even consider the Claws of Attack +6 or the Slippers of Agility. Shadow Hunter wanting to get to level 3. Oh, little bit of heal getting disrupted there. Shaman perhaps should have been the one to actually deal that little bit of damage so that the healing salve would not be lost. Meanwhile, back across over here, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4, getting close to level 5. I do not see a Goblin Alchemist as of yet, or any other hero for that matter. Focus has the economic advantage, but he is also in low upkeep right now compared to Soin's no upkeep. So it is 14 gold a second compared to 10 gold a second. That is in fact a very big deal at this stage, as the Keeper of the Grove also gets to level 5. Level 5 Keeper of the Grove going up against a level 3 Shadow Hunter and a level 3 Blade Master with no extra heroes in sight. Keeper of the Grove needs to find a way to make A lot of plays here in just a moment. Keeper of the Grove now making its way around the corner. You're going to see a Watchtower under, well, Watchtower currently trying to focus down one of those Huntresses. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Ancient of Wonder is going to get taken down quickly. Serpent Wards are already in play here as we're going to be looking at a Scroll of Town portal coming in, landing on top of all those units. All right, Blade Master going to get ready to engage here. Huntress now trying to back up. Keeper of the Grove now looking to pull back as well. Huntress needs to get away. It is going to end up getting focused down. Serpent Ward now down in play. Blade Master, Lightning Shield onto the Blade Master. Going to go in and focus things down. However, a quick Wand of the Wind picks him up. You saw another Purge just trying to finish all those units off. Blade Master out of the battle continually. And, well, that's also using a lot of the mana on those Shaman to try and finish off all of those units. Fighting next to Moonwell is not an easy proposition. Meanwhile, the Huntresses with their very fast attack movement speed. Wisp now being made back over. Give me 1 second. I am so sorry. All right, my apologies. Gonna go ahead and head back down across over here. Big fight. Good surround onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove in a lot of trouble. It's gonna get taken down. There it goes. As the Blade Master, well, could perhaps get into a little bit of trouble as well. Are the bounces gonna be enough? Finishing off a Shaman as the units are still in a massive run there. Serpent Wards are now coming back the other way as one Huntress, well, kind of getting stuck in all of the traffic. All right, continual Purge now going back down onto those Keeper or those Ents there. As the Huntress, however, that bounce damage does really start to add up, and you have to be very careful. Huntresses need to back away here. Blade Master going to try to go ahead and head on through, perhaps pick up some big items indeed. As the, well, low hit point unit gets taken down there. Shadowhunter now sitting at level 4 does have a Lightning Shield as well. Blade Master going after a low hit point Huntress again. As the Blade Master goes back and forth. Keeper of the Grove has been resurrected and will be, well, trying to get some of that health back over at his Moonwells. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove is in big trouble. Needs to get some Clarity Potions, has Potions of Mana, needs to get a Potion of Healing as well. As we're going to take a look as the Keeper of the Grove now make its way over. 52 supply. One Serpent Ward still poking away. Not going to be able to do very much, though, as that last Huntress is going to try to back up again. All right, Keeper of the Grove. Perhaps a Moonstone should be used as well. There needs to be a lot of healing. Coming back on the other side, we are looking at 50 over 50 supplies. So in a good spot now. Blade Master and Shadowhunter both sitting at level 4. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5 right now. And I believe the Keeper of the Grove just overextended in that last situation. By overextending and getting caught out in the open, not having a Scroll of Town portal really set him back as the Keeper of the Grove now heads off to the north to perhaps try and shut down a possible expansion before the economic benefits of this expansion get underway. All right, let's take a look at this. Blade Master sitting at level 4 here. A lot of healing in order to make their way through. Polymorph onto that Shaman now, as we're going to see a quick death onto that Great Hall. Shaman is going to be able to get away. Keeper of the Grove, there goes an Entangle. As the Shaman, well, gets a couple more Entangles down as well. However, those Ents are going to get finished off. There is a cancellation of that Great Hall, only to have it be rebuilt a moment later as the Ents are now looking to back away again. We are having a Tree of Life being built over here to the top right as well. That is going to be the second expansion, the second base coming in from Focus. And there's still plenty of mining at the main bases. 8 minutes left across over there. Meanwhile, Ents getting summoned from behind. Dark Wizards in a little bit of trouble. Assassins now completely surrounded. And this is just one of the reasons why the Keeper of the Grove is just so powerful. Being able to expose and get an instantaneous surround onto an orange creep camp, I believe that's level 9. There are some more Ents now making their way over, and they're just going to get summoned off to the north again. What you're going to see here is 8, count them, 8 forces of nature making their way over. Shaman's going to go ahead and try and purge. There goes 1, there goes 2, there goes a third one. But, well, there's more. 4 guys instantaneously purged down. Clarity Potion onto the Shadowhunter as we're going to see a fight getting underway here. All right, let's take a look at this expansion. Blade Master is going to end up finishing off this Tree of Life. We could see the Entangled Goldmine, all of the Wisp, actually make their way out and try to detonate onto these units. If that happens, all of a sudden, well, you're going to see exactly there. Shadowhunter should have been hit. That's actually a mistake by Focus, not detonating right here to also be able to hit the Shadowhunter, disrupting all of that, the mana on the Shadowhunter there. But now that means that the forces of nature, those Ents, are going to be dealing that much more damage as the Keeper of the Grove now makes its way over there. 4 trees now joining in on the fight. Let's go ahead and go straight after it. The Huntress bounce is the main problem here. There's a roar as well. And all of that bonus damage is going to become a very big issue. All right, Huntress should be shadow melding. Oh, Scroll of Town Portal coming back the other way. There goes another unit again. Are we going to Scroll of Town Portal back outside? Let's take a look at the Shamans are back the other way. There is the shadow meld. There's the Dust of Appearance. Units are going to get finished off there. There it goes. There goes one Huntress as all the units are backing up again. 48 supply compared to, I believe, 50. 48 supply as well. A lot of repair work underway. And we are getting up an expansion over here on the bottom left. This is exactly what Focus wanted, though. He wanted to force his opponent to Scroll of Town Portal and put them in odds ends of these expansions. These expansions will most likely, well, start mining at some point, at least one of the two, as we're looking at, well, there are no more Sentinels over here off to the north. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Keeper of the Grove may want to try and pick up a Scroll of Town Portal. He does not want to get caught in the open again. That's what happened earlier as we're looking at, well, Ents now trying to head away. Where are they going to perhaps go? Make their way back down. Oh, a little bit of missing because of that Talisman of Evasion. Shaman are going to spot this over here over on the top right as the Wisp are going to be able to just jump into this gold mine over here on the bottom left. All right, you finish up one expansion only to see another expansion getting taken down. Huntress is now making their way across. No expansion here, so the Huntress will go straight for Soin's main base here as double watchtowers are now getting constructed. Fortified armor right there. There goes, well, death of a Troll Witch Doctor once again. There goes also that Sentry Ward, as we're going to see some Ents now make their way off to the north here. Watchtower number 1 already done. Watchtower number 2 very close behind, in addition to the Orc Burrows as well, trying to finish this off before it is, well, completely constructed, as the Watchtower already down to 306 hit points, but the construction is now done. Back down across here, Blade Master Shadowhunter knows I'm not that far from level 5. Getting to level 5 is a very big deal. The critical strikes, the wind walks, the healing waves, that next level, or even Serpent Ward, that next level Serpent Ward ability is just going to be that much better. Shadowhunter sitting at 27 intelligence right now, plenty of mana to go around. Meanwhile, let's take a look back down across here. Keeper of the Grove back down as well with the Scroll of Protection. This is a very wide army, so to speak. So Scrolls of Protection and Scrolls of Healing both work extremely well. All right, let's take a look. Huntress now going to go ahead and try and engage. Huntress is now trying to pull back. Lightning Shield onto that Blade Master. Blade Master going straight after that Forest Troll Berserker. Entangle. There's a Scroll of Protection and a Scroll of Healing as the Blade Master going straight after that Forest Troll Berserker there. Forest Troll Berserker deals a lot of damage going after units once again as the Huntresses are just trying to bounce around some damage. Low hit point Grunt, however, completely being ignored. Healing Wave bouncing back around the other way as the Huntresses, well, as the Grunts are actually a little bit too far here. Scroll of Healing, I believe, was already... No, Scroll of Healing was not used yet. Huntresses trying to back up again. Are we going to see a Scroll of Healing used? No, we are not. That low hit point Huntress down to 16 hit points, somehow surviving. Lightning Shield takes down one unit there as the unit is able to back off again. Huntress low there. Keeper of the Grove at level 5, getting very close to level 6. Are we going to see an Entangle? One Entangle is pretty much all you need to get to level 6, and now you have the Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 6. Tranquility pushing back the other way, and all of a sudden, you can see Soin not liking this battle at all. Purge onto the Archer, taking him down, as the Keeper of the Grove now making its way back off to the north again. 60 over 70 supply. Keeper of the Grove needs to get a little bit more mana, uses a Clarity Potion, has double potions of mana as well, and is the level 6 Keeper of the Grove with the ultimate abilities going to play a major factor again? Probably. Soin with this expansion now getting underway. Expansions over here on the bottom right and or main bases, about 3 minutes and 2 minutes left in terms of mining. The expansions here, well, not in danger of running out of gold yet, as we're looking at the, well, Huntresses making their way off to the north. All right, Raiders have joined in on the fight. Have to be very careful. Huntress, if he can get 1 or 2 bounces, try to disrupt the healing. There you go. Stasis traps. Soin actually going for stasis traps. Now, this may actually completely catch the Keeper of the Grove off guard. If this does end up happening, well, bad news indeed, as we're going to perhaps be looking at a Purge right there. Is it going to purge? Yes, it does. That stasis trap is still in position. Is it going to end up revealing? Yes, there's a stasis trap revealing. And the Keeper of the Grove now knows that, well, something special could be happening. Troll Witch Doctors now trying to head back every which way. Shaman now need to retreat. Serpent Wards are down. Serpent Wards deal a good amount of damage, 48 to 52 damage per attack. Shadow Hunter, those Serpent Wards looking to deal as much damage as possible as the Blade Master is finishing off units even though it has a Purge. Alright, more units coming off from the north. Purge quickly taking them down. Keeper of the Grove now using Tranquility to try to keep all of those units alive. There's the Ensnare as the Keeper of the Grove unable to channel that ability for very long. Units continuing that fight here. This is a ward battle now as the Blade Master completely surrounded again. So healing wave coming back through the other way. Serpent Wards are out of position as the Huntresses purposely backed away and got away from that, well, unfavorable fight. Continual Purge. Keeper of the Grove now down to 327 hit points. And Ensnare. Blade Master healing wave. Serpent Ward now trying to head back down again. Are we going to see a death of a Raider? Yes, we are. Blade Master going after some archers again as well. Too much focus onto perhaps the heroes as the Keeper of the Grove and the Blade Master were just battling it out. Serpent Ward right here. You can see a stasis trap about to go off perhaps. A stasis trap could go off right at any time. Why isn't it going off? I do not know. Shaman heading back every which way. And wow, that stasis trap really came off a bit late. Meanwhile, back down to the south, what happened here? Scroll of Town Portal, but the units were not grouped together because of that stasis trap. And now we're looking for perhaps a handful of ensnares. No ensnares, no purges at all. Blade Master could find himself at level 6. Shadow Hunter could find himself at level 6, but still needs a little bit more experience again. Blade Master is going to be able to finish any of these units off. Let's take a look. Going to try and get the killing blow down. The Shadow Hunter perhaps should not be nearby. Blade Master may end up being denied that next bit of experience. And yeah, well, nope, it would not have been enough anyways. It would just be at 1997. Even closer if the Shadow Hunter did not chase and just allowed the Blade Master to finish off those last two Ents. The Blade Master would be sitting at level 6. Blade Storm, as you remember, can turn the tides of battles extremely quickly. Meanwhile, you can take a look at this one particular gold mine about to be transplanted. The Tree of Ages on its way over and will be entangling this gold mine soon. Huntresses at 2-2 upgrades. Overall supply, taking a look, 63 over 80 compared to 49 over 50. Soin still has no economy at all right now. Serpent Wards are down 48 to 52 damage per attack. And this is a dangerous spot to be in. The Huntresses want to put pressure, making sure that the economy doesn't get back up, but he's going to be walking into a wall of 3 Serpent Wards. Those Serpent Wards will deal a lot of damage. Blade Master is now sitting at level 6. Let's take a look at the Serpent Wards. Going to be heading across over here. Blade Master could make its way inside. Let's take a look. Is it going to try and Blade Storm? There it goes. Blade Storm across so many units, just chasing after all of those units right there. Blade Master is going to finish off any of those units. There goes another. We could see an ensnare onto the Keeper of the Grove as the Blade Master now looks to back off. Blade Master just dove on in with that Blade Storm and now says, you know what? While it is on cooldown, I guess I'll just fight the old-fashioned way. Keeper of the Grove entangles onto a Raider. Raider quickly gets purged there. Alright, Great Hall is up and operational. This gold mine still getting entangled. It is still anyone's game at this point. If the Shadow Hunter also got to level 6, yes, the Shadow Hunter is also at level 6. Is it Big Bad Voodoo or Healing Wave? That is actually going to be a level 3 Healing Wave. That's an important question to ask right now. The Shadow Hunter with Big Bad Voodoo, it could cast it at the same time as the Keeper of the Grove casts that Tranquility. Both, then all of a sudden the Shadow Hunter has a little bit of protection, knowing that while the Keeper of the Grove is channeling Tranquility and his units are getting healed, the Shadow Hunter and the Orc army is completely immune to damage. Never seen a Keeper of the Grove Tranquility going up against a Shadow Hunter's Big Bad Voodoo, but that does look like an interesting turn of events. All right, Shadow Hunter now making its way down. Raider is going to find this Tree of Life back down here to the south. Are we going to see, well, what's going to be happening here? Huntress is trying to get into position as the Huntress is going to pretty much dive on in. Kodo Beast actually in the very back here. A little bit of trouble, unable to do any digestion as the Huntress is continuing that little bit of chase. Blade Master is, well, down across here. Perhaps going to go after that Forest Troll Berserker. Very, very easy target. Blade Master now looking to get back away again as the Hunts, using that bounce damage. Scroll of protection, 8 armor across all of those units right there. Blade Master, well, having a difficult time trying to focus down that Archer. Archer finally taken down. Tranquility now being used as we see a quick ensnare now go down as well. Shadowhunter does not have that much mana. Are we going to see a Scroll of Healing be used as well? Shaman continuing to try to put on more and more pressure again as Huntresses leave the battle only to come back in. Scroll of Healing now used by the Keeper of the Grove as the fight still raging on. Blade Master, 248 critical strike. Huntresses, well, perhaps those units are going to get taken down as well. Grunts now trying to get away. Let's take a look at this. More poking damage coming through as the Huntress gets taken down again. Blade Master down to 270 hit points. Shadowhunter, not that much mana. Scroll of Town Portal in order to try to get away. Raider is going to be able to make its way back down and save itself. Yes, it will. Huntress also able to escape at 9 hit points. Units back off to the north. Shadowhunter, Clarity Potion. Massive mana usage by that Shadowhunter now, just trying to heal up as much as possible. Perhaps also getting some healing salves as well would be beneficial. Blade Master sitting at level 6. It is not getting any additional healing. Only the Clarity Potion on the Shadowhunter. Is the Clarity Potion on the Shadowhunter actually more efficient in terms of hit points healed if it's level 3 healing wave? I'm sure that's something that is actually studied by professional players. At what point should you not use healing salves anymore and just use a Clarity Potion and level 3 healing wave? That may be the break-even point or the more efficient point at this stage in the game. Ents now joining in on the fight. Blade Master does not have an Orb of Lightning. Perhaps that's actually one of the reasons why the Blade Master is having difficulty trying to focus down so many of these forces of nature. Blade Master sitting at level 6. Shadowhunter sitting at level 6 as well. Clarity Potion should be used again. You want to try to keep topped off on mana as much as possible, and that Shadowhunter continues to do exactly that. Now, Keeper of the Grove is going to have Tranquility up and running for that next battle. Keeper of the Grove also getting up a Clarity Potion as well. Keeper of the Grove wants to get upwards of 550 to 600 mana for that upcoming fight. 50 over 60 supply, and this is off of 1 base compared to Focus's 2 base. Focus has a larger army. He is mining more gold a second. He is losing, however, in the hero front. One level 6 hero or one level 7 hero going up against 2 level 6 heroes that are almost level 7 as well. All right, Blade Huntress about to get taken down. Let's take a look. Do we have Pillage as well? No, we do not have Pillage. Huntress gets taken down there as the Kodo Beast, well, does not have anything in its belly. Shadowhunter lost the Clarity Potion benefit. Raider's going to try and engage here. Huntress going to be coming in from the other side. Serpent Wards could start offering a lot of protection. You can see how much damage that really does. Blade Master going to come to the back here, and Blade Master could just Blade Storm all of these archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers instantaneously taken down. 6 archers taken down there, and that may have been what Soin needed. All right, Keeper of the Grove in major trouble. Does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Huntresses are getting taken down here as well. And let's see what's going to be happening next. Serpent Wards are not getting focused at all. The Serpent Wards deal so much damage. Shadowhunter now up to level 7. Level 7. Are we actually going to see Big Bad Voodoo? That is the question here, as the Grunt could get taken down. No, Grunt gets a little bit of extra healing again. Shaman needs to back away. What is going on? Archers, the remaining units need to head back as well. Who is poking? Who is getting damaged through? As the units are all just in a full retreat. Low hit point Grunt going to get entangled down. A healing wave trying to finish off some more units. Huntress, is it going to be able to get away? Let's take a look at that Archer. Archer down to dead, as there are a handful of units still being left behind. Let's take a look at the fight here. We are looking at a 47 over 60 compared to 42 over 80. That Blade Storm eating up 14 supply pretty much instantaneously, having a big turnaround of events. Keeper of the Grove could be in trouble, down to 34 and down to dead. A 268 critical strike, as the level 7 Shadowhunter and level 7 Blade Master beat out a level 7 Keeper of the Grove. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.